Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Dennis. All right, we have shown this clip so many times, but I've never watched it with you sitting next to me. And if you're one of the people on this planet who has not seen this yet, we sent Dennis to the Starbucks here on the lot, put an earpiece in his ear, and I was sitting here telling him, and he had to say anything that I told him to say in Starbucks. We had hidden cameras, and let's enjoy together. Dennis Quaid is here. Say it loud.
Dennis Quaid is here.
Dennis Quaid wants a coffee.
Dennis Quaid wants a coffee. I would like to have, what kind of coffee do I want?
I want a spiced latte, decaf.
I want a spiced latte, decaf. Can I get some water? Dennis Quaid wants water.
When you get the water, take it, gargle it, and spit it back in.
I need to change my order, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, gargle that.
You know, what I would like is my next film is I would like to have you in my ear the entire time, just to throw me lines.
Okay, I would love to do that. Let's do that to the director. Yeah. You've gotten some reaction from that, I hear?
It's the biggest thing of my entire career. So.
Like when you walk into a Starbucks?
Well, I do go into Starbucks over in the Palisades mostly, and when I walk in, it's usually at 6:30 in the morning because I get up early because I'm a dad. They say, Dennis Quaid is here. and it's So Dennis Quaid wants his banana and his coffee Americano with foam.
You're so good at it too, and I didn't know this. You started out in stand-up, and that's why it's so easy for you to do things like this.
I don't know if it's easy. Stand-up is the hardest thing. I mean, you obviously know that. But I did stand-up when I think I was 16 in Houston, Texas, at the Tropicana Hotel, where my uncle played the piano and had a band, and I used to do really bad impressions of current American presidents. This is back in the late 60s, and you know, take off on comic book ads and things like that. And people would laugh, but it wasn't necessarily because of my jokes. It was because there's a 16-year-old kid out there who's making a fool of himself.
And is this picture we have, is this when you're about 16?
That's it right there.
You look like that doing stand-up.
This is the cornball Rube.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. And how are your babies? They're twins, right? They turned 2?
Yeah. Little T-Boone and ZG. Yeah.
Just walking around the street.
Just walking around the street. They're bonded.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
And how are they?
They're doing great. You know, she's a little fashionista. She has been since she was like 3 months old. It's incredible how girls are different. She's so particular about what she wants to wear. She changes 12 times a day.
She does? Really?
Yeah. And he never has a bad day. He's just as happy as can be. We were in Montana over Christmas holidays, and T-Boone is in love with numbers. He can count up to 13. And
really?
Yeah, he was, you know, for a minute there it was like, where's T-Boone? And walk in, and you know, he's just like hanging up the telephone. And so we discovered that his favorite numbers are 9, 1, 1. Because 30 minutes later, this cop car pulls up from the sheriff's office, you know, with the light going, and you know, thought something was going on.
He was just mumbling in the phone, or he was just calling and hanging up?
I don't know what he did, but I'm sure his sister told him to do it.
Yeah.
That's all I do know.
I'm sure. Let's talk. I like scary movies, so let's talk about this movie. So the world is ending, is that right? Is that what the movie is about?
The world is ending, but it's going to have a new beginning here. There's a war going on between heaven and earth. And we have angels in our movie, which aren't your Christmas angels or your Victoria's Secret angels. They're more sort of dark angels, I would say. And I ordered this diner in the middle of the desert, and strange things started happening, like you saw when I was trying to get American Idol on the TV
Right.
out there.
Yes.
And then the phones go out, and the radio doesn't work, and then this little old lady walks in, and she's the sweetest little grandmother you ever saw, and
She's not so sweet?
she's not that sweet.
Oh, don't give it away.
And
Don't give it away.
Things start happening from there, but it's scary. It'll scare you, but it'll turn around and make you laugh at the same time.
Oh, good. I like
That's
scary.
what I like about that.
Do you like scary movies?
If they're scary.
What are you scared of? What scares you?
I'm scared of bats
Bats
and rats
and rats.
and snakes.
Yeah, snakes, I think, because people don't really see expressions on snakes' faces. But rats, what scares you about rats?
I guess it's in my genes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, that would be bad.
There's no one
Yeah,
there right
yeah,
now.
right.
But let me check.
What if it was a cute rat? What if it was like a really...
cute little white mouse?
That was the best reaction. What's that? What if it was a cute rat? What if it was like a really...
cute little white
Yeah.
mouse?
It's over. You're not
Yeah,
scared.
it's done. I meant to do that.
Yeah.
You let that out, I'm
All right,
sure.
yeah,
for
I'm
my
sure.
image.
I'm sure we will.
But, you know,
It was cute. Now your fear
me
is
get over
gone.
it.
See?
Yeah.
All right, we're
Ready?
going to take a break, and we're going to put Dennis in his dressing room and try it again. We have a hidden camera. We have a food delivery guy bringing Dennis his food, and we're going to see what happens.